What's up? What's up, y'all? Let me take this overlay down. What's up? What's up, everybody? Oh, I still didn't take the overlay down. What's up? What's up, everybody? Let's do. Here it is now. All right. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? We are here to discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville. We had a brand new season start last night, honey, and it's a whole lot of from the beginning. Y'all know I got my boy Yocrates. Y'all know how he do over here. And I have my girl Confessions of a Reality Queen. Listen, so a couple of things. One, y'all know that if y'all haven't been joining us over on the Ready to Love panel, then shame on you. But as I'm looking through the chat, oh, good, get your girl. Get your girl is going to join us too. Let me send her the link. Shout out, baby. Listen, I'm about to send you the link right now, boo. But my Geechee girl is going to join us as well. She's trying to get home out and about. But Confessions of a Reality Queen, she is a content creator over here, and she reviews Love and Marriage Huntsville. So she's going to be joining us. We're going to be collabing on some stuff for this season. And I thank both of y'all for being here.
Thanks for having.
When she get here, hold on, let me get her the link right now. Don't do me. Don't do me. You.
I was just clearing my throat.
I heard it.
No, I was clearing my throat.
Oh, okay. You know, y'all, with you can never be sure.
Look, if I'm being shady, I'll let you know I'm being shady.
He is shady all the time. So let me do a quick roll call, and then we're gonna jump into it. So good afternoon, happy Sunday to everybody. Dominique, Lil Baby, Tracy, Lil Baby, can you do me a favor? Can you get Confessions link and drop her link in the chat for me, please, so people can subscribe to her? Diva Law, Geechee Girl is on her way. Hey, Xavier. Hey, LaDonna. Anton, Quintessential. How is everybody doing this Sunday? So, as a season premiere, before we get into the minutia, as a season premiere, thank you, Quintessential. Listen, I got to start pushing my Avon again. I kind of got away from it, but I got to put an order in my daggone self. How do we feel about last night's premiere? What do we feel about it? We like it. We didn't like it. We feeling it. We not feeling it.
Feeling it. I always feel every episode of Love and Marriage, though.
But okay, I always feeling every episode. Okay. How you feeling? Yeah.
Yeah, I give it a B+ at best.
Well, B+ is pretty good from you.
Yeah, because my standards be real.
I was gonna say a B+ is pretty good from you for you, sir. What's up, Ebs? So I'm gonna say for me, I'm gonna give it a C+B, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm just giving it a C+B. I need them to give me something new. I just feel like we'll get there, but I was it entertaining? It really was. Yes. Are they giving me? Do I see the storylines? Yes, I see where we're going with these storylines. But what I don't want to do is get stuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't want us to get stuck, but we'll get to that. Let's start this episode off. We're going to start this episode off. We see that Marceau and Letitia are having dinner, lunch, something along those lines. And we found out that Marceau went to Africa. Mind you, he said Africa, the whole continent. He ain't never give us a country. He just went to Africa without Letitia. Now, at first, it seemed like the conversation was going one way where he said, well, I'm glad you understood that this was something I had to do for myself. But then Letitia was kind of like, well, no, I really didn't understand. And then she went on a whole tangent about why she didn't understand why he couldn't take her with him. She's never been to Africa. She didn't understand why he had to do that by himself. It didn't make sense to her. So I'm going to start with our guest. Confessions, how you feeling about that?
Well, I'll tell you this. Remember I told you last night Mark Scott was on mine. And we asked him about that whole thing. And he told us that Letitia was the one who gave him the gift of the trip.
But did she buy a gift for one or a gift for two?
That was the kicker. He didn't disclose that. So we was like, well, was it for him or not? So we never got that answer. He just said that she was the one who gave him the gift. Actually, it was, why did he go alone? He was like, well, she was the one who gave him the gift. but she thought that he was going to take her with him, and he didn't. So I think that was foul because knowing Marceau's history, ain't no way I'm letting him go to a whole nother continent without me. He can't even go around the store to the liquor store without me.
I mean, especially considering where we are right now. Like, you know, let me say this. My background with Marceau. Let me give y'all my background for those who are new and confessions. So my background with Marceau is when the show first started, I was one of the few people that's been reviewing the show from day one. A lot of YouTubers have jumped on the bandwagon, and that's cool. But I was there day one, right? And those first couple of episodes, I wore Marceau's ass out. Do you hear me? And Marceau actually reached out to a couple of YouTubers and said, listen, this is what's going on. This is what, like, y'all are getting this, but what y'all don't understand is that this is what happened. And it made me change my outlook a little bit, because what we were getting was the tail end of they had the conversation. Letitia agreed to not work. Letitia agreed to be a stay-at-home mom, and they agreed to this, and now she's changing the rules, which she has every right to, but that's not how it played to us. No. Because it made it seem like he was just this misogynistic you stay home, I bring food. But he was like, no, we had a 5-year plan. And part of the 5-year plan was she was going to stay home and raise the kids. So, okay. but now let me fast forward 5 years later. You still a misogynist, Marceau, and you are a gaslighter. You gaslight the hell out of Letitia. Go ahead, y'all. How do you feel about the I'm going to Africa, but you can't come?
Well, first, let Terrence tell it. He and Marceau were in Africa together, but that's what Terrence said. I didn't say that.
Anybody dealing with that?
So that's one. Number two, Tisha's just a fool. Whether or not she gave him the ticket or not, y'all know I'm petty. Oh, if you going to Africa, damn it, I'm going to Africa. I'm gonna just buy my own ticket, or I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna go on a 3-week stay in Europe, and I'm gonna bounce from country to country to country, and leave you at home with it. Well, I don't know if we can leave him with the cheering because he forgot one of them had a peanut allergy. But still, I'm gonna leave you at home since you can go to another continent. I'm gonna go to another continent. I'll pay it. You ain't finna play with me.
Make it make sense. I'm not doing this with you today. He said Marceau also reached out to a couple of YouTubers, a few strippers, a plethora of mistresses. I don't trust him. Touche. So then we get into she starts talking about the picture, which is they're going to drag this picture out the majority of this season. I see it. I see it. Mm-hmm. They're going to drag this picture out. So the picture, Marceau, and from my opinion, and I'm going to let y'all share y'all's, Marceau knew exactly what the hell he was doing when he posted that picture. It was not about it being a joke. It wasn't that he didn't think it would be a big deal. You've been doing this too long and you're too smart. You know exactly what you were doing, and you knew you did it because you was trying to call your brother out because he lied.
Yep. I think it's both of them. I do I know he knew what he was doing, but Maurice even confirmed that this is his type of humor. So I think it was twofold. He was playing the joke, but he meant to, because he even said at the end he thought it would be comical for Kimmy and Maurice to be fighting over this.
Yeah.
So it was,
and here's the reason why
he knew what he was doing.
Right. Go ahead, Confessions, and I'm gonna tell you why he thinks this shit is funny but go ahead, Confessions.
I mean, it ain't fun. I mean, obviously it's funny for the Scott because that's just how they roll. But that ain't funny. Who wants to go through that, first of all? I mean, first of all, you know, Maurice and Kimmy barely have anything going on, you know, dramatic like this past couple of seasons. Ain't nothing. So this is Maurice's first time in some type of mess. And so I think Marceau is just used to it always being him. I think he was like, well, okay, let me drag bro into this and we can all be into some mess. And I think that's how he meant to come at it. But behind closed doors, they both knew what was going on and how it was going to happen. But for one thing, Maurice should have just never lied about it in the first place.
Yeah. And I feel like it was one of those, he was put on the spot and he was just like, Okay, Lexi. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to drop the link, but the link is for Lex. It's for specifically for Lex Max. Make it make sense. If you want to come up, you can too, boo. Because I tried to send it to her and she didn't get it. So, I'm gonna say this. He thinks that shit is funny because he can gaslight his wife. He thinks it's funny because he can tell his wife that, you know, he can piss on his wife's leg and tell her that it's raining and she'll believe him. Or at least she'll pretend to believe him just to keep the peace. So he thinks it's funny because he can do that in his marriage. Kimmy ain't her. Kimmy ain't Letitia. And so it ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same.
No.
And that's what Geechee girl, I just dropped the link in the chat for you, boo. Did you yeah, I just dropped the link in the chat for you. I'll drop it again in case you didn't see it. Now then Letitia starts talking about coleslaw and how she done went on her, you know, press tour. And Marceau is telling her to be quiet. Now, let me ask y'all's opinion on that. Why do you think Marceau wants her to shut her ass up?
Go ahead, yeah, because you look like you're ready. Yes.
No, you go. No, go.
I mean, he told her that because he don't want nothing else to come up. Because not only did she mention that, she mentioned so much other stuff too. And if you bring that up, you're gonna have to bring everything else up that this broad don't say, because she said a lot. And that's the whole point. This whole entire season is about to solely be based on everything she said in her little press tour. And he know what's real and what's not. So he ain't trying to have nothing else come up telling her to shut up because he don't want that smoke, because it's just going to be some more mess. And it always is. And he used to telling her to shut up, and she will. That's a whole nother thing.
Hey, Geechee girl, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. Welcome. Thank you for being here, girl.
You know I would not miss this. Hey, everybody on the panel. Hey, everybody in the chat.
So I'm going to let you go ahead and get caught up with the situation. How did you feel about Marceau going to Africa by himself? And how do you feel about Marceau not wanting Letitia to talk about Miss Coleslaw?
Okay, first, before I answer, can I cuss?
You can cuss, girl.
Oh, okay. So, girl, like I said in my review, his ass would have been on Delta and I would have been on Southwest. Bitch, who was touching down the same damn time. No, we were touching down the same time. And if he had a girl with him, let me stop cussing. Listen, it would have been a touchdown from hell. Trust me when I tell you. Why the hell he got to be by himself? If anybody need a vacation, I would need a vacation from his ass and his shenanigans.
Okay.
Hello.
Why do you think he doesn't want her to talk, doesn't want Letitia talking about coleslaw?
Girl, because Ariane knows all the tea and know where all the skeletons are buried. And he's like, Letitia, shut the hell up. Listen, shut up, because you just gonna make matters worse. But Letitia, I don't know. You think somebody paying her to be this stupid?
Yeah, her husband. Yes, her husband. Her husband is paying her to be this stupid. Every time she buys a new purse, every time she get a new car, every time she, you know, can go and run that credit card. Yes, yes.
Listen, so me and my guy, we were watching this, and he was like, he better be glad she ain't your friend, because he brought up something that me and my girlfriends did when one of my friends thought her man was cheating. Girl, we had a tracking device on that nigga's truck. We had his truck bugged because every conversation that he had with the side chick, she referenced it and told them everything word for word. And he just caught us come last August. I'll tell you this behind the scenes, but girl, yeah, she should hire me in my crew.
Shoot, I need to hire you. Damn.
Shit, for real.
Golly. Well, I'm gonna say this. Joshua, you're right. Ariana didn't bring no receipts, but clearly Marceau is nervous about what he thinks she might have. And let's be clear, Ariana might not have no receipts, but Martell. Listen, let's go back. Let's do a little history lesson. I absolutely 100% believe, and I think a lot of times because people don't like Martell or because Martell has become the villain, that we overlook some of the stuff. When Martell and Melody linked up in season 2, when they reconciled and it was them against the world and they was coming for the Scots and they was talking about what Marceau had going on and how Letitia need to roll by the club in the middle of the night and go catch her man, I absolutely believe that there's some validity in them statements. Definitely. Absolutely. But I think that once Martell and Marceau made up and they put that bro code back in place, then it was kind of like, all right, I'm going to back up. But you notice Melody ain't took her foot off the gas.
Not at all. She accelerated the pressure.
Right. And I believe 100% that there's some truth to those stories. I just believe it. I just believe it. And I believe Ariana has stuff. I think that the reason why Ariana, in my opinion, has not totally pressed the gas is because there's some lines that once you cross, you can't come back. And she still loves Martell. She doesn't want, when her and Martell are totally 100% done, then I think she'll be ready to really give it to us. But as long as her and Martell are still playing breakup to make up, she knows there's certain lines she can't cross.
Mm-hmm.
See, all gloves would have been off when he called me a damn peasant. My loyalty is no longer to you because in front of millions of damn people, you called me a peasant. So I'm going to do bald-headed peasant things. I'm going to tell it all.
Oh, I agree. Let's be clear. Ain't nowhere in the world I'd still be holding there's nowhere in the world I'd still be holding his secrets. But again, we know what that love thing look like. We know that everybody do that. We know how that love thing work. We know. All right. So that was pretty much that scene. Anything anybody want to add other than the fact that Letitia did shut up? She kept trying to talk, but he told her to be quiet, and she finally did shut up.
I want to add something. Well, I want to ask a question. What do you guys think about the assistant, about him not wanting to hire a man and how she wants to approve of the assistant?
We know what that's about. She know better because there was also allegation that he used to mess around with the white one that's in his little whole company. So she don't want none of that because she ain't got time to roll up to the black and to his job to go see what he doing.
And let's be clear, at the end of the day, Letitia know what her man is. She know who he is. And I don't believe and again, if you remember when she said that early in their marriage they did have some problems. So there has been she hasn't said it in those words, but she didn't quote Marceau. She just said that early on in their marriage. And then she said, but
she is.
Yeah. Joshua, you said I'm not saying she has no receipts on Marceau like she had. No, she hasn't shown them. You don't know what she has. She hasn't shown them yet. I believe she does have receipts. She hasn't shown them yet.
She got a lot of them because her and Martell had a lot of pillow talk back in their first days when it was all Gucci between them.
Okay, so then we see Martell meeting up with Louis. Now we didn't see Tiffany this episode, but we did see Louis. Basically this scene was Martell already starting that nitpicking at Melody. He had to bring Melody up. Melody did not film. We know that she doesn't film with him, but he couldn't help but bring her name up, talking about how she doesn't let the kids call him. I understand what you're saying, Joshua. I get it, right? But I believe she does have receipts on Marceau, and I believe that. I understand what you're saying. You're saying Marceau. I know who you mean. But basically she said, he was saying that Melody doesn't let the kids call him every day, and she's still not playing fair, whatever. How y'all feel about, once again, Martell walking in there trying to start something with Melody, child?
That's what he loved to do.
And he's still insisting that she cheated. Listen.
If she did, she did. He did. So, like I said, this is the same narrative that we had to deal with last season. And And so, like you said, we just need something new because he keep going on and on and on about this. He's steady trying to prove that she's a villain just as much as him, and that's all that this is about.
Well, the way I look at it is, if Mel isn't doing right, why are you telling us? Because if there is an agreement that was established by the court and she's not living up to it, sir, take her to court. Provide these facts and let that be that. That's one. Number two, well, it comes up in this conversation of Louis saying you were the only one that defended us at the reunion. It's because he knows he can't film with anybody else, primarily Mel. So Mel is no longer his legit storyline because she ain't talking about him. So to stay on this show, you have to align yourself with somebody, right? And I also want to go on the record by saying I hate the fact that I share a Zodiac with him because he is retarded. That's it. I hate it.
Future girl, how you feel about Martell picking that Melody?
Okay, I agree with y'all. But I don't think he's picking at her because, like y'all said, if there's a court agreement, stick to the damn agreement. It's like she's trying to poke the bear because everybody in the world we hate Martell because of how he looks on this show. So if Mel is doing wrong, we're gonna think she's doing right because we hate him. So I think he should just notate everything and take it to the courts because he can't win right now. He's a villain in the public's eye.
So this is how I feel about the situation.
Oh, one more thing. And he can buy them damn kids a track phone, a cricket phone, or something. They old enough to answer the phone and call him if they want to talk to him.
And, like Lewis said, he said it's different when there's a separation. It's different. Like the kids, kids are still going to be kids. Kids are kids. So they may not think about picking up the phone every single day and calling their daddy. And it doesn't mean, I don't mean that to be mean or anything, but they may not be thinking about calling his ass every day. Like, and they're old enough to pick up the phone and call him. Like at least the two oldest ones are. Like everything don't fall on Melody. But I do agree. I agree that if Melody is violating the terms of the separation, then take her ass to court. Like I agree with that 100%. 100%. But I agree with what Xavier said. Martell doesn't understand that nobody cares about reactionary cheating. And that's really what it boils down to. If Melody stepped out on you after she already left you, had moved out, had her own apartment, that don't count. Like that ain't cheating. I'm sorry. That don't count. That don't count.
Well, yeah, they're still cheating, but I don't blame them.
Again, yeah, and like you said, at the end of the day, nobody cares, Martell, and that's the part he needs to understand. We will never. None of us that are, and again, you're gonna always find one person, but the majority of the world is never going to compare 5 years of a side chick that you got pregnant multiple times to you going out on a couple of dates and orally allowing yourself to be satisfied and satisfying another man. No one is going to compare those two.
You can't.
He's going to compare those two. Hey, everybody coming in the room. Hey, Monk Chip. Mwah.
Now,
all my members that are here. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah. Now, the other thing that came up was, they did talk about the picture. Once again, because this is going to be everybody's storyline is this picture. And Lewis, who, Lewis already don't see it for Marceau. He trying to put that little bug in Martell's ear and was like, yeah, that was kind of messed up with all the other rumors going on for Marceau to post that picture.
Dry snitching.
Right. And again, Martell was like, yeah, because I don't want to be the reason. I don't want to be the problem for nobody else's marriage being in shambles. Yet you absolutely attacked their marriage. But anyway, that's another one.
I don't like the whole bro code comment. And I know coming from a male, I probably should be on that side, but I'm not, because literally what he is saying is bro code is don't say nothing. So you're still protecting this male in a patriarchal society. So you're literally protecting this male while he's doing wrong by this woman. So literally, as African American men, we're still continuing to do wrong by the gatekeepers of our community, but we're going to sit here and shield the person that's doing wrong. I don't subscribe to that. And that right there had me looking at him sideways like, oh, okay, well, you full of it. Seriously. Like, it like that, I just don't like. I really don't. And it's mostly because I grew up around all women. Like, my mother's side of the family is predominantly women. So I've seen what they've gone through. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's not cool. So try to protect this dude. Because ultimately what it is, for y'all who don't get it, if I'm protecting your secret, you can protect my secret. That's what it boils down to, if y'all don't know. And I probably said too much.
No,
if
that's
y'all don't think
what
tomorrow
it is.
that it came from
right. You're right. Monk Chip said at that point, he was not a side chick. That was a second marriage. Right. At that point, they was married together. We all the married 5 years, we all married together.
Yep.
The last time Martell said this, it was proven that he didn't see the kids because he didn't get them because he couldn't afford to care for them after Mel stopped paying the bills in his house. Oh,
that's true.
Well, we know Martell money funny. We definitely know. I believe Martell was living with his mama. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying I think that's what was going on.
Hey.
Lordy.
Gotta get by somewhere, I guess, when you ain't with the money maker of it all.
Listen. Oh, Geechee girl is back. She fell off. She back. Okay. So now we get to some meat and potatoes.
He should have asked his friend Destiny about how to get on public assistance.
Lord mercy. Lord mercy. There is something to hide my face.
Wait, just do this.
Y'all, we gonna get to Miss Destiny.
Wait. Just do this.
Right, yeah, just turn the screen off. Yeah, just turn the screen off.
I think I got my fan. Hold on.
Right.
There we go. Because I got some hide from that.
I'm gonna be here, really be, before you not invite me to any more
girl, you good. Girl, you know you good. We are laughing. You are it's funny.
Look, if she's gonna uninvite anybody, it's gonna be me with my reckless mouth and drunk behavior.
I'm gonna have to follow you, y'all, because I need to know why you seem so problematic, and I just met you.
I am not problematic.
Make sure y'all drop the link. Little baby, do me a favor. Make sure you drop everybody's links in the chat for me, please. Because we got we have y'all up here. We have Confessions of a Reality TV Queen, and we have Miss Geechee Girl, and all of us up here do the same thing. So everybody, if you like me, you're gonna like them. So y'all make sure y'all go check them out. So now we get into some meat and potatoes. We have Kimmy. Kimmy done went out and bought her a dog. She said, listen, with all this bull hockey going on, I need me some emotional support. She done went and got her a dog, honey. And Maurice comes home and Kimmy confronts Maurice about the picture. And Maurice is like, but listen, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Now we all know that Kimmy don't find that funny.
No.
There you go, Mims. There you go, baby. I dropped the link for Mims, y'all. So how do y'all feel about Maurice's reaction to the picture? Because Maurice don't seem to care. How y'all feel about that?
He a lawyer and he bad at his job. No, because when she asked him the question, he was like, "Are you really asking me that?" Right there, you lying. See, right there, we didn't caught you. Right there,
he needed time to think.
Right, that's how he got caught off guard at the reunion, honey. He wasn't ready. He was like, "What? I'm saying what? Say that again." He wasn't ready. Right, Maurice was trying to skirt around the question, I think.
Yeah, he ain't used to being caught up, so he don't know how to act. Just like when he did, and he went online and said it wasn't him. Come on now, that was the most. There's a picture. That's you, nigga. That's you. That is you.
Well, see, it was him trying to give the closing arguments to her for me. That's what it was, because all you had to say is yes or no, you slept with the linebacker, and I don't want to hear no, I didn't.
We losing you, boo. She driving.
Oh, bless her heart. Okay.
She'll be all right. She'll be back in a minute. But my thing is, I love how Kimmy cut it and was like, yes or no, yes or no, because I don't all of that like don't. But see, and that's the difference between Letitia and Kimmy, because Marceau can do that. Marceau can go, look over here, follow the light, Carol Ann, and Tisha done forgot about what the hell she was supposed to be asking Marceau. And that's the difference. And that's why Marceau, you can't, Maurice ain't gonna never get away with Marceau gets away with.
Right. He tried to do Kimmy like Marceau does Tish, and it didn't work. Like, you trying to take off from a man who been doing this longer than you have. You just new to this.
Right. Right, Maurice. Right, and Maurice did. I mean, he finally did say no. I think eventually, but my thing is, if I gotta do all that to get a no, I don't know if I trust a no at this point.
Because she said, I asked you a direct question, you give me a direct answer, and he couldn't do that.
Yeah, it was the closing arguments for me, because all she needed was yes or no. Did you sleep with the linebacker? And don't say you didn't, because you was a damn linebacker. Right. She just cheated on you. Right, Maurice.
Right, and Maurice did. I mean, he finally did say no. I think eventually. If I gotta do all that to get a no, I don't know if I trust a no at this point. Make it make sense. I asked you a direct question. Yeah, make it make sense. Make sure you close out the closing
arguments.
Yeah, he gonna get it together. SCK said Kimmy don't care.
A call. I'm sorry. How rude of them. But
Lord, we having some technical difficulties, y'all. We're gonna get it together. All right. You good? Make it make sense? Till you close out make it make sense. You ready, boo?
I don't have any
he gonna get it.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's still
out and come back in because I think the call
maybe it's Geeky Girl. I don't know.
Connection up.
Okay, Geeky Girl. She said she's gonna go out and come back in.
So was it me?
Let me see. No, it was her. It must have been her. Okay, my bad. Must have been her.
You gonna put some respect on Coleslaw's name.
That is Coleslaw as his profile. Lord,
you gonna put some respect on Coleslaw's name. That's all I'm saying. I don't have any. Can you hear me?
Well, I think that's why Kimmy was like, if this happened before we got married, I really don't care.
Connection up.
Okay, girl. She said she's gonna go out. Okay. Now I do hear it again. Make sense. You don't have anything open in the background? No. I think he still got us open in the background. Okay, we're gonna get it together. But that's hilarious. The damn coleslaw is hilarious.
Okay, am I good now?
Okay, let's see. You good now? Say something.
Put some respect on Coleslaw's name.
We good now.
Okay, first off, this woman, Coleslaw, dropped the mic. She won the race, but she lost the war because she's still broke. Now, what she should have done was call Sharina and ask how Sharina was able to keep Kevin and Wendy's money.
Oh my Lord. No, he didn't.
I will say this. I do find it interesting how Melody, I don't know, Martell dropped the ball. Martell didn't get a good enough attorney. I don't know what Martell did, but I do find it interesting. Maybe we know the divorce laws are different in every state, but I do find it interesting that both of them started off together. So wasn't no damn prenup involved, and Melody walked away with everything. I do find that interesting that Martell got the short end of that stick. And I'm not saying he deserved it, y'all. Don't start throwing tomatoes. I'm not saying he deserved it. I just find it interesting that he ain't getting nothing.
Again, I don't know that he can read or write. He didn't pass. He failed the test 3 times?
Well, it was a contractor's exam. I heard those are kind of hard.
Are you a contractor?
Now, one thing I want to piggyback off something that Mim said in reference to Miss Lady not being. Stop being rude. but it's actually Martell's fault. The fact that he went and got him a PYT, a little Thundercat that don't know no better, because the old school fools they know about playing a position and making sure that money right, because they ain't trying to be seen. They know what it is. These new young girls, they want to be seen. I get all the attention and whatnot. So not only did you mess up your bag, you messed up his bag, which ultimately messed up your bag because you wanted to be seen. All right. And now you being seen, and then you being stupid with your decisions. Because you go into all these other people's platforms when you got your own platform to where you can be getting the views, and she's stupid. I said it.
Well, then all right, we
look at the segue. Wait.
I mean, what's that?
BTV, you knew what it was when you dropped that link. You knew what was about to happen.
And that's why I'm good, boo. Listen, I am good. All I know is y'all know Kimmy is my favorite. I love Kimmy. Kimmy is my favorite. And Kimmy is no fool. Kimmy is no fool. So I think Kimmy's attitude about it is, if all this happened before we got married, then I'm cool. Now, if you bring me something that happened, and you heard her say that after whatever the date was that they got married, now Houston, we got a problem. And like she said, and that's a strong non-negotiable for me. So if they come through with some proof, Maurice might be in some trouble. And I believe that. I don't believe that Kimmy gonna do a whole bunch of breakup to make up. I just don't.
If the mistress is coleslaw, Kimmy is like, I don't know, reliable. We'll call her Metamucil. She keeps you regular. She's not gonna give you too much back and forth. Good for you. Not interesting. You take it because you need to, not because you want to.
Where is my Casamigos? This up before I got here. Really big.
Hey, Scotty, thank you,
how you roll.
Thank you, Scotty. I'm not doing this, not the Metamucil.
Oh my Lord. Help me, Jesus. It's Sunday, y'all. It's Sunday.
He said reliable, not too.
It keeps you regular.
It keeps you right. Woo, okay. Hallelujah. I love me some Kimmy though, but that's my girl. So then y'all, this had to be the most cringe-worthy scene of the episode.
Nope, not doing it. Nope.
Destiny is taking a play out of Melody's playbook, and her ass is in the studio. And she's just as off-key as Melody is, singing a song about her pain. And it almost, did it not to y'all sound like she almost used word for word Melody's line from last year? I was just trying to find somewhere to put my energy and be able to get through my pain after everything I went through last year. Like, it was almost word for word what Melody said. I said, girl, how did we get here? When did Destiny start making music?
Wait, we need
today. It sounded like that day. She started that day.
I don't know if she was the same word for word, but I know she borrowed that auto-tune from Melody.
She did. Because did y'all hear her in the booth?
Now, I got two things to say, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Number one, Carlos, you shady. You could have did how they do on Love and Hip Hop, where they play the finished version of what they're in there supposedly singing. You did her dirty with that. And then number two, Destiny, the math ain't mathing, baby. I'm just saying, I ain't one to count pockets and coins and whatnot, but it's kind of hard to believe you got a business, you on this show, you went through this divorce, but you on public assistance. So if you on public assistance, how you paying for this studio time? Do you have a 360 contract? I'm just saying there's a whole lot of loopholes in there, but you know what? Kudos to you for trying to open up. That's it. I ain't got no more.
I think I'm gonna say this. I think that the public assistance line was a gaslight. And what I mean by that is a lot of things are considered public assistance, right? And when people hear the word public assistance, they automatically think of like food stamps, or they think of welfare. But a lot of things technically fall under that umbrella of public assistance. Hell, technically a PPE loan is public assistance. It's not what we think of as public assistance. And so I feel like she's trying to blow up her storyline because so many people complained last year about her not telling us anything and not sharing anything. I don't think, personally, when she said public assistance, that's just what I thought. I said, oh, that just means that she went to the government and got some sort of help. But I don't think we talking about her ass was in line down getting to the food stamps. I don't think it was that deep.
Well,
Why
if
remember
she
her
was
husband
getting
left? Is it
food
because of her
stamps,
sour attitude or sour puss?
all I was gonna say is if she was getting food stamps, y'all know Wanda J. Blige was over there, getting some of that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, rumor had it that she basically tricked him using the oldest trick in the book. Basically, she got pregnant. They were dating off, on again, off again. And she wasn't even living in Huntsville. She was living in Nashville. And their relationship wasn't great when they got married. I mean, when she got pregnant. And it was sort of a, one of them things. That's the word on the curb. So the fact that it didn't last doesn't really, if that's true, the fact that it didn't last doesn't surprise me. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
If that's true, I understand why he was in a different state the whole relationship. Because her attitude is stank.
Yeah. Now she was hanging in the child line.
Oh,
I'm done.
Well, I wanted to know how she was hanging in the child line when her ex-husband was supposed to be the Popeyes or KFC at Huntsville. Remember, he said he sold good chicken.
He make the best chicken.
He couldn't take her eat piece and some sides so that she could eat, nourish her body.
I mean, I just can't believe that. Because, okay, and here's what doesn't make sense. And again, I don't know people's personal situation. But remember last season, she moved into that nice big old house and she had an assistant and a nanny. And I mean, we know that people put on for the camera. I get all of that. But you can't go from one extreme to the other, ma'am. You can't give us glitz and glamour last season, and now this season you was going through the garbage can getting food. Like, you can't make it. You can't go from one extreme to the other.
We need to report her to food stamps and see if we can get
She wasn't on public assistance. This is just her trying to have a storyline. We all know what it is.
Oh, Lord.
We need to report her and see if we can get a reward. Food stamp fraud is real. You saw what happened to who's that singer from New Orleans? Big Frida.
Yeah, Big Frida did. Yes, Big Frida did get in trouble because she was still collecting after she became, Big Frida.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Somebody's backstage. Oh, hey, Goody Gabor. Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
So we're going to talk about this because I was messing with confessions yesterday where we were supposed to talk about this and we was talking about something.
Thank you for coming through last night, baby.
So here's the deal. Destiny saying she was on the public assistance because she would rather tell us she was eating government cheese than tell us why LeBaric don't mess with her like that. She probably was on the when they gave us the bailout, the little money when our job shut down, she got the bailout. That's what she got.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
we down to no line.
Yeah, I don't think it was public assistance like what we think about. I think it was that she was getting some sort of PPE loan or something because and then you heard her say and reopening Madani. So she admitted that the store did close.
And when your stores closed, this was the first time that the government ever gave people who own businesses the opportunity to file for the unemployment. Now, it might not have been what she was accustomed to getting. So she probably had to go to her father and be like, Dad, I need the insurance for my car maybe 1 or 2 times. But she would rather tell us that she was eating the government cheese than to tell us why she ain't eating chicken. I ain't messing with her. It wasn't no public assistance. Not like that. If she was on public assistance, we all welfare queens when the place shut down and we couldn't do nothing and we couldn't get nothing and the government was like, here's your little piece of money and here's when Trump gave out those cards or whatever, we all was on the government assistance. Stop playing.
All of that is because unemployment is government assistance. Yeah. It's all under the same. Unemployment falls under the same umbrella as Social Security. A lot of people may not understand that or realize that, but all of it is a type of government assistance. You know,
can I tell y'all
on government assistance, but still collecting a Carlos King check?
No,
that's why I'm saying it wasn't government assistance.
I want to give y'all a little story time. In 2008, when the market crashed, I lost my job. I thought, hey, this is the poorest I'm ever going to be in my life. Let me carry my ass down and get the food stamps. Well, when they was finished with me, they was like, man, you make too much money on this unemployment to get any of our food stamps. Please move and go along. So, no. And I was like, well, damn, how poor you got to be to get the food stamps? How much money you got to not have? Because I'm never going to not have enough money. This is the worst it's ever going to be for me.
Right. But that's why I said there's nowhere in the world that she qualified for what we talk about when we say food stamps. Like, I'm sorry, I don't believe it.
She got would have been like, get out of our faces, please.
Right.
Thanks.
She got herself some sort of business owner assistance, PPP loan type situation. I bet if we go to the website and look her name up, she on that PPP loan website. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. Say anyone else got good time? Yeah, it was a temporary layoff for her. Okay.
Right. That's yes. And his wife, yes, she admitted that her store was closed. She said that last night that she absolutely that she was rebranding and had to reopen the store. She did say like that. Destiny looks like she carries an EBT. Nuh-uh, Scotty. Not Destiny look like she carry an EBT. I'm not doing this with y'all. So the other thing we find out, Letitia comes down to the studio to visit her. The other thing we find out is that them dumbasses was talking about Melody down to the reunion in their rooms after the reunion was over, and Melody was right next door and heard the whole conversation. Now let me give y'all my 2 cents, and then I'll go around the panel. I absolutely believe that they were recapping the reunion. And they were talking about what happened. And they probably were putting a little stank on it because that's what people do. They had been there all day long. They was probably in their room. They had some drinks, probably got them a good DoorDash, sitting there eating their little food. And they probably absolutely were commiserating over what happened at the reunion and who said what. And remember, Melody and Letitia did get into it at the reunion. And Melody and Destiny got into it at the reunion. So do I think that it went down the way Destiny said it went down? Absolutely, I think it went down that way. I think Melody put a little extra stank on it, but I believe it went down that way. Now I'm gonna go around the room. Ya, are you there, boo?
No comment.
Okay, confession.
Well, yeah, she definitely heard and she definitely put some stake on it, but I don't understand why she would expect them not to. I mean, everybody is somewhere talking about the reunion and everything that went down, but she was there. She heard it. She was eavesdropping. So whatever she heard, that's on her to take her.
Wait, no, she wasn't eavesdropping.
You said no comment.
No comment.
No, no comment on the situation. I'm just saying, if you listen to both stories, Destiny and Tisha were speaking loud enough to be heard.
No, why would they speak loud enough? They knew she was right there.
They didn't. She didn't know that.
They weren't even doing nothing. They were just talking about what happened at the reunion.
They was talking shit.
Yeah, they was talking shit.
Cat shit. People are the type that don't like their name being put in anything, no matter what. So once you hear your name, you gonna feel some type of way, regardless of what it is, because you hear some people speaking your name, especially if you hear your enemy speaking your name.
Exactly, Scotty. Melody likes to play victim and tries to act like everybody is coming for her when the guys were probably down at the bar having a drink, talking about that damn reunion. Tiffany and Lewis was in their room mad, eating, drinking their wine, talking shit. And Destiny and Letitia got together and they was talking shit. Melody, you was the odd man out because why the hell you wasn't invited nowhere? You was in the hallway listening.
She was talking to Van.
Geechee girl, what you got to say, boo?
Well, if I was Destiny or Tisha, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, boo.
Can you? If I was Destiny or Letitia, I would tell Melody to kiss my natural black ass because she was talking about Destiny and Letitia to Tiffany ass all damn season. So I would give two fucks about what she heard.
I like her.
Good boy.
This is the thing. If you come into me every 5 minutes telling me how you want to understand why we not close and you want to be my village, what you're not going to do is go and be in the room, a chatty. You can do what you want, but I'm going to let you know I heard you, and you're going to stay the fuck, and then I'm going to create boundaries, and you're going to respect them. And that's the nice version, because the bad version is, I heard y'all in here talking, we got a problem, and then we could figure it out how we got to figure it out.
Right, because Melody, notice how when Melody had the conversation with Kimmy, she added this whole extra part of the story. I knocked on the door and I told them, you might want to lower your voices. Girl, I feel like
that happened.
I don't feel like that happened. I don't feel like Melody confronted them. Because if Melody had knocked on that door, Letitia and Destiny would have said that they would have talked about that in their story. Letitia didn't even know.
It's the producers. It's the editing.
Girl. Letitia didn't even know that Melody heard them. Remember, Letitia was like, oh, Melody heard us?
Everybody do be talking, but I probably would have knocked on. Hey, yo. But I'm like that. I'm from the Bronx.
Well, you know, I'm the asshole that would have knocked on the door with my drink and said, what we talking about? And I just sat my ass.
No, I would have been like, I heard my name.
What we talking about? Knowing good and well what they was talking about. But that's the asshole that I am. Why is it okay for Mel to be cool with and defend Tiffany, but she got a problem with Letitia and Destiny being friends? Because Melody's been like that from the beginning. Melody's been like that from the beginning.
Destiny admitted that Melody never tried to get in the way of her relationship with Tisha. It's just keep my name out your mouth with this woman. But she's not bright, and she's gonna say something that's going to come out.
But like girl said, Melody was talking shit, but that's the thing though. Melody gets to talk shit about everybody else. She talk about all of them.
And the check I gave you made sure that you ain't get 2 sticks of government cheese. So keep my name out your mouth.
Damn. Mims, how you feel about that, boo? I don't know if I'm ready. Should I wait to drink this water till after you say what you got to say?
I'm not that bad. I think that Melanie probably should have been eavesdropping on Martell, and we wouldn't be in the situation that we're in.
She was. That's how she found out that he was.
She was not eavesdropping.
He was crawling in the bathroom on
the phone multiple times. If she would have been checking up on that mofo, we wouldn't be where we're at. Secondly, I really do feel like Melanie is one of these reality stars like Phaedra, who has so much going on during the show. And then the minute the show is over, we're not going to hear about none of these jobs. This music career, whatever the hell she's going on, it's going to dissipate as soon as this show is over. So acting like she's the it girl in Alabama really doesn't amount to much. Sorry.
No, Cali girl, I agree. Melody heard them. I believe Melody heard them. I don't believe Melody confronted them. I believe Melody heard them. Absolutely, I believe that part.
Yeah, because they probably had them at like a Howard Johnson or a Red Roof Inn. Or maybe La Quinta, so the walls were thin. I believe that she heard them too.
Well, what we do know is that Melody, even though she's the queen, she's the queen bee, she was staying in that same bedroom, regular room that the rest of them was staying in if they was next door to each other. Melody wasn't on another floor, no suite or nothing like that.
Well, I was the queen bee too, and look at where she ended up.
Let's be real. Melody don't cut no damn checks. Carlos finance all of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Carlos is Andy Cohen. He ain't giving them people that money.
Right. So Destiny goes on to tell Letitia basically what I just said, that Melody said she overheard them when they got back to Huntsville. They had lunch, brunch, whatever. Melody overheard them, and Melody basically said, I don't have no problem with y'all being cool, but don't be talking to my enemy. And Letitia was like, her enemy? I didn't know we were enemies.
ReallyBTV, you called me, you summoned me, and I appeared. I got to run. I got a really big thing I'm working on for my show tonight. I just wanted you to know I support you. I told you I subscribed. I'm gonna be here. Yapridi, I'll subscribe too. Do you have a channel?
I do. Yes, I have 2.
Confessions of a Reality Queen.
It's who?
Confessions of a Reality Queen.
Okay, I like you. I'm gonna
Thank
subscribe.
Like you too.
Everybody up here has a channel. Can we drop the links in the chat? Make it make sense, you guys. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you, baby. Y'all make sure y'all get over there and y'all subscribe to Make It Make Sense. You have a big show tonight. What time? So we know to come over there and check it out.
It's at 9:20. It's a after show for Candy in the Gang.
Okay, is
But
that Eastern
it's a
Standard
big
Time?
night
Or?
because I actually have some like big surprises with Bravo celebrities. So
Oh, I'll be there.
We ready. Okay.
but I have a small channel,
y'all
so
make
don't
sure y'all head
don't
over to
expect
Make
me
It
to
Make
have
Sense.
Andy Cohen or anything like that.
Oh,
And
that's
that's
all
okay.
right.
We
all
don't even
right.
care. Listen, we don't care if it's Brian or Torrin. Okay, we ready to hear what people got to say.
Right.
It's big surprises from my channel. So thank you so
Okay.
much. I'm gonna definitely support. I'm gonna subscribe to all of you. Do you have a channel?
Yes, it's Gabbing with Goody Gabor.
I'm gonna drop the link. And that lady that I like too.
Geechee girl. She has
I'm
a channel
subscribing
too.
to everybody.
All the
Will
links are
see
gonna be
me.
in the
I
chat,
will
so
be
you can just
trolling.
come back. Yeah,
Yes,
all the
no.
links in the chat. My mods are dropping the links right now, so y'all make
All
sure
right.
everybody. It's 88 people in here. If you are not already subscribed to the people up on the screen, please make sure that y'all get over there and make sure that y'all subscribe. The links are in the chat. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, Mims. Mwah. Thank you for coming up, baby. So the next scene we see is Kimmy and Melody. They're hanging out. And Melody, she just retells the story about the fact that Tisha and them was talking shit about her, and she just don't have it in her. She don't have the energy. She gave Martell too many second, third, fourth chances, and she just don't have it in her to give second, third, fourth chances to people who's supposed to be her friends. And she is having a pajama party, but they not invited. So I'll start with Yocrates. Do you have a comment on this?
The only comment that I have is I understand not giving second, third, fourth, fifth chances. You got one good chance with me. I will try to reconcile if there's a reconciliation, but once you give me your ass a kiss, that bridge is burned, not to be repaired again. You on the island by yourself, and that's it.
All right, Gabby. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna mix it up. Gabby, Goody. I'm sorry, baby. Goody.
Not a problem. I was like, I was gonna wait for Gabby. Anyway, my bad, boo. I have no problem with people that I don't like coming over to. Don't come to my house. We did that already. I think the problem is we view these relationships as long, strong, firm friendships, and the truth is, a lot of them seem that way on reality TV. The shit was fragile. It broke apart. Don't bring your ass down here. And it might be a bit petty. You know, it is the petty game, right? But I don't want you over there. I'm guarding my peace. I ain't buy them any of the black pajamas. So yeah, I'm fine with it.
All right. Confessions.
I mean, yeah, I see like this. It was kind of messy because she gonna invite Kimmy, and then gonna tell her, don't tell them because they ain't invited. But some way, somehow, it's gonna get found out that she was. So she already know that she about to create some mess. And
For
it is
Kimmy.
what it is. But if you want to keep your peace and that's how you feel, I'm all about you keeping your peace. But it ain't gonna stay peaceful.
She was petty too because she also invited the cousin, right?
That we
Yeah.
go, yes, and that's how she's gonna let it get back to her because she wants it to know that she was having something she wasn't invited. Mainly Tisha.
But I'm okay. Like I said, I'm fine with people protecting their peace. I don't have a problem with her not inviting people that she not vibing with. Like I'm cool with that. But the way she did it just seemed like she got something is up with that. But Geechee girl, how you feel about that situation?
Girl, fuck Mel and them black pajamas she buying for them to wear, because how you gonna not invite me, but I'm gonna be the guest in your damn mind? Because rest assured, they're not there physically, but they're gonna be spoken of.
Well, we know that. We know that.
Definitely know that.
Callie girl, I agree with you 100%. I do not like how women are blamed for men cheating. I'm with you 100%. I never ever gave any credence to Martell and his, oh, well, she just isn't satisfying me. Boy, if you don't go figure it out, yeah. All right. So, anything else y'all want to say about the Kimmy? Well, and then of course the thing about the picture, because of course the picture came up, and did it sound like
Oh,
Melody was trying to?
I got something to say.
Okay, go ahead, boo.
Sorry. It's funny how misery loves company, because did you catch how Melody, when Kimmy said, well, I spoke to him and I believe my husband, and we weren't married at the time, so anything that happens after August 2018, then we got a problem. And then Melody says, well, I had believed my husband too. It's like she wants somebody to join forces with her, and they formed the First Wives Club or some shit. I mean,
and that's what I was going to say.
Mind your damn business.
Right. It seemed like now that you finally got yourself a backbone long enough to divorce your husband. Now you want everybody to jump on the train, girl.
The one thing I will say, like, I agree, but the last thing I want to say, I'm not a, what they call a millimeter or whatever. Millimeter. I'm not any of that. You know what I'm saying? I just hate the way she got embarrassed on TV. But when she was talking to Kimmy about the dog, I was like, oh, this is performative. Oh, you got a dog? You replaced the one that died? Oh, I'm so happy for. I was like, what is this? That was like fake as fuck. Like, oh, I care. I'm sensitive too. I was like, ooh, this is bad.
Yeah, that did seem a little flaky. Yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It was a bit. So
I got something else to say. Sorry, y'all, because
go ahead, girl. Get it off your chest, girl. Get it. Lord, she done fell off.
Oh man. Okay.
Here she go.
We having the affair with Marcel. That girl is Martell's cousin, right?
Who?
The girl that Marcel and Letitia had on live to say that she wasn't cheating with him. That girl did Melody's hair, and that girl was also Martell's cousin. So why is it that we feel so much sympathy when Mel goes through stuff, but Mel kept up a lot of bullshit herself?
I'm not sure that
I don't have no sympathy for them. I mean, I have sympathy for Melody from the point of view of, like you said, I think that's messed up how she got embarrassed on TV, but I'm no Melody fan, and I don't have a lot of sympathy for her.
Kimmy's also my favorite on the show.
Yeah, Kimmy's my favorite. That's my girl. That's my girl.
I have partial sympathy for Mel. And I say partial because you knew he was cheating when this show was greenlit, and you used that to catapult your storyline. And then you allowed yourself to have a reconciliation baby, knowing what he had already done to you. So up until the show starting, I got sympathy because, he did you dirty. After that, you welcomed everything else on you. So it just is what it is. Call me heartless, but I mean, how can I say it? I can empathize with you, but I don't sympathize with you. There we go.
Got it.
Did we discuss the commercial?
What commercial?
I saw something, but I fast.
Destiny. For Kaleidoscope.
Mm-hmm.
All I gotta say is, Judy, you doing the damn thing, and I ain't mad at you. Because she got Destiny and Letitia doing the Kaleidoscope. She got Candy doing the Kaleidoscope. Listen, I ain't mad at you, baby. I ain't mad at you.
Judy got to help her wife pay that lady that money.
She still would pay that lady that money.
I think she paid it. I think she done.
That's some long money. That's
no,
decades worth of dough.
And if she's not paying it, she paying, like, if she's not done, she's paying it. She paying her restitution. Y'all, you better leave my girl. Yeah. Leave my girl the brat alone. I love the brat. Leave my brat alone now.
So I thought the commercial. I thought that the acting was really stiff in the commercial.
Oh! Are we critiquing it? Oh no, it's horrible. I mean,
it was bad. But because I support Black businesses, definitely Black women-owned businesses. I'm gonna get me some Kaleidoscope oils. But not because of this commercial though.
Well, you're definitely not because of this commercial, child.
Yeah, that one was
Could save
that one.
Tisha, Tracy said Tisha was walking like her feet hurt. Yes, she was.
The commercial was horrible. And So we get into the final scene of the episode, which is the Scott family scene. The brother Scott invites everybody over to talk it out because everybody mad at Marceau. And Marceau's ass is saying, listen, everybody was cool until Kimmy and my brother got involved. Maurice know who I am. Maurice understand my sense of humor. I don't know why everybody tripping. Basically, Marceau just reiterated what he said to Letitia. It was a joke. I didn't think it was going to be all it is. I don't understand what the problem is. If y'all ain't doing nothing and y'all know we ain't doing nothing, then why y'all tripping? I'll start with you, Gabby. How you feel about this dinner scene, honey?
It's good, but I love the way that Kimmy she was like, okay, pass the gravy. So what you was thinking when you did that?
Right,
like,
yeah, Kimmy was like, right, you're just playing this game.
That's what we came here for. And that's what you got here early for the first time for any family dinner because you want to get it over with. So let's get it over with so that I could get to my cornbread. I love when Kimmy go in like that. I was calling it Kimmy Direct. I love it. And his response to that was lackluster. It was the same BS that he was giving Tisha. But you see, he got the response that a sensible woman would give. What you mean you didn't think I would be affected? You said my husband was there when he said he wasn't. We know what it is, but you know what it looked like when you come out swinging in public at your brother. So, yeah, I love the way Kimmy handled it. I thought Marceau tried to, slick talk, but he know who he could slick talk and who he can't. I love that Michael wife was just giving the side eye, like, you better never put me into jokes like that. And don't come over here breaking no more of my dishes because my things cost money in here.
Right. And, they put up them dishes like 3 times. I said, you must have really done a do.
They went in
girl dishes.
But I loved it. I love the way they handled it. And I think Maurice is in this position where he generally wouldn't say shit to Marceau because they have the sense of humor. But Kimmy's like, nah, you ain't doing the same thing you did when people was calling me the side chick. You gonna get in there, you gonna tussle with your brother on live on stage, and then we gonna go home. And I'm gonna go, you gonna sleep in the dog's house, and the dog gonna sleep in your spot in the bed.
All right, shit. Y'all can see. Damn, how you feel about the dinner scene? I couldn't get it out. Shut up.
All right, so I'm gonna just let these roll off right quick. One, I'm gonna give Marceau a little bit of credit because him dropping that picture, it was all planned so they can get more camera time. Because I think we were all upset last season with it being the Mel and Tail show and them not really having nothing. So this gives them something. Number one. Number two, I appreciate Kimmy coming right in and getting the stuff started. Like, we ain't gonna see him play now. I gotta eat my food first before I start aggravating myself, but I appreciate it. And last but certainly not least, Maurice, you get a couple head claps because the way that you cleared your brother at that table, when he said to him, like, okay, I know something. What about if I brought the 2 babies in the crib and this and that? And I know stuff.
Right. I was like, that made Marceau mad. Marceau was like,
he was like,
that's not the same thing. Oh, but isn't it though? And Maurice was like, let's be clear. I know a lot about all of this that I'm not saying. I said,
Somebody was like, what Maurice know that I don't know?
Right. Miss Confessions, how you feel about the dinner scene, Mom?
That dinner scene was everything. We can tell that it's going to be a continuation of that because of how it went off. And Maurice went in the way he did because if he didn't, it was going to be a wrap for him when he got home. And he knew that. He had no choice but to say what he had to say, or it was going to be his ass when he got home. But Kimmy know what she doing. She ain't the one to play. She ain't the first, second, or the third to be the one to do that to, and she let it be known. And Marceau would never know how to handle himself talking to Kimmy like that. Him being at that table, he knew he had to come a certain way because Kimmy ain't none of Tisha. And that bothers him a little bit because he can't ever do that to Kimmy what he can do to his own wife.
Right. Well, no, I don't think. Listen, he can't do that to nobody. He got the right one. He got the right one.
Definitely do. Or train the right one of the two.
You think that Wanda was like, I don't want to train my daughter to have all my spunk. I'm trying to make her better, and just kept, because I don't understand how Wanda have Tisha and Tisha don't know how to be like, yo, check this out, brother. Boom, 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 boom.
Because I think Tisha has, and this, I ain't trying to go deep, but I think Tisha has made a concerted effort to not be her mother. I don't think Miss Wanda is pretending. I think she gets more animated for the cameras, but I think that at the crux, that is who she is. Definitely. I think that is who she's always been. And there's a part of Letitia that is ashamed of. That's why she tries so hard to speak so proper. That's why she does the things that she does. There is a part of her that is ashamed of that. And I think that she has made an effort to not be like that. And so in her mind, that's not what a good wife should be. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I mean, that's just my opinion.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. Yep.
Geechee girl, how you feel about that dinner scene, Mom?
Okay. So let me ask you guys a question before I answer. What did you think about Marceau when he said to Kimmy, why are you so upset? Letitia deals with this type of stuff all the time. And then Letitia goes, I just ignore it because I believe my husband. But if you believe your husband, then why you don't read the comments, like Maurice pointed out?
But she does read the comments though.
Exactly. Exactly. But Maurice said, how do you know what's going on if you don't read the comments? Or if you're unbothered, why are you afraid to read the comments? Now, as far as Maurice had to be a fire starter at that dinner table because, hell, Kimmy pays the bills. He ain't getting no clients. Have y'all seen one in all these 4 seasons? Hell no, I haven't. Kimmy pays the bills. That's why he has to defend his wife in front of his brother and everybody else, because he don't want to get public assistance or go back to live on whose couch was he on before Kimmy?
Mark.
Okay, he don't want to go back on Mark's couch.
I know that's right. He might get hit with a Bible.
For any of y'all who don't know, when Mark was on my live last night, he had a Bible and he threw it. Child, It was a mess. I'm telling you, my live was a mess last night.
He threw the Bible.
He had a big ass, the big, heavy, hefty.
The one that Moses got brought down from the mountain.
Mark threw that Bible because he was thinking of Van.
Oh my gosh.
That's a whole different thing.
Threw the Bible. Literally threw it.
Oh Lord. Ooh, see what y'all be missing when y'all not over there on Conversations channel. See what y'all missing. Ooh, I gotta go catch that replay, honey.
Girl, it's 3 hours. I hope you got time. He didn't come in until the last 2 hours because I knew what was going to happen. I told him, you're going to have to wait if you want to come up here. I let him come in about an hour in, and child, him and Goody kept going back and forth. It was too much. I'm going to let him come back one day.
Yo, I thought he was going to try to strip.
Child. I told him
the Bible in his hand?
Not after he threw the Bible. Because he was letting us know what Miss Van was traveling for, okay? He was like, this mouth do this.
In on a couple of things.
Girl, this ain't no damn Desperate Housewives. Van was desperate. We not.
It was
well,
so
with that being said, woo, little baby so silly. She said to see the Catholic priest-sized Bibles being thrown. Subscribe to Confession.
Thank you, little baby. I like you.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, final words, y'all. First of all, thank everybody for being here. I appreciate y'all. Everybody in the chat, my panel. Thank y'all for being here. I'm going to give final words. I'll start with Miss Geechee Girl. Final words, doll.
I'm just here for the mess. I can't wait for next Saturday.
Girl, okay.
And I enjoy being up here with you all.
Well, you know I love you, boo. Miss Goody Goody.
One, I love your shows. I love when you do your recaps. Really, B. I can't wait till you and Scotty by Nature and them get back into the housewives of the thing.
Yes, honey. I can't either.
This season going to be given on Love and Marriage. It's going to be giving, and I'm going to be here to receive. And if Confessions promise not to keep me for 3 hours, I'm gonna be back on her on her panel.
Come on and just bow out when you got to, because I can't make no promises.
It was good, and this was good. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Confessions.
I am here for this entire season. It is about to be giving, and it's gonna be what it is. I'm just excited to see everything that's gonna go down. And just bring it, because I'm ready. I'm ready. And thanks for having me on today.
You are welcome. You are welcome. And my ride or die, Yocrates. Final word, sir. You've been on good behavior tonight. Final word.
I'm always on good behavior.
That is not true. It's just not.
It is true.
It's not.
You're not going to besmirchify my name. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. But anyway, thank you for having me. I enjoyed this. That's number one. Number two, I am reviewing the show. My spirit said, don't do it last season. I'm glad I went with it. I'm going to do it this season. All I'm going to say is if they start playing in my face and we start having repetitive storylines, I ain't talking about it. I'm talking to you, Martell, with your tight ass shirts and shit. So if he start playing with me,
but
he ain't in no time.
His sweat
fit. I think he lost some weight.
He went on a shopping spree.
No, or he lost some weight.
No. What he did is, he went to sleep at Goodwill and woke up at Salvation Army. That's what the hell happened. I be trying to tell you.
Shakes. Ouch.
Let me stop because I've been on good behavior today. That's
You
it.
have been. You have been. With that being said, y'all, we're gonna get out of here. I want to thank everybody for being here. I appreciate it. We had, I think at our peak, we had 90 something in the chat. Please, if you are not subscribed to the channel and the channels of the people up on the panel, please go and make it happen, and hit that like button on your way out the door. Both things are free 99. I say it again, they are free 99. And with that, we are out. I will see y'all next. Well, I'll see y'all know my tribe. I see y'all tomorrow. But for the panel, I see y'all. See y'all next week to talk about the newest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Mwah! Peace.
Mwah.